Hey guys, Zen Burro here from the Cinehorde, and today I have a film called Abnormal Beauty, and it was kind of a weird film to watch because, well, let's just say it reminded me of my own macabre obsessions. So it's a Hong Kong film, and it follows this photography student, and she's also a painter named Jiney. She experiences a car collision and starts taking random photographs of it, and then that gets her started on this path of darkness, if you want to call it that. But yeah, so we find out like why she's so death obsessed, and which made sense. And well, she starts doing these other morbid things like uh, there's one where this she sees a woman who's about to jump off a building, and then Jinny obsessively runs over and starts taking photographs of the dead suicide girl. And I don't know, at some points in the film it was a little unnerving and amusing. Unnerving in the sense that um, at one point in my life I could see myself doing something like that because, well, uh, I used to be that morbid. Still am, sort of. And amusing in the sense that the way the film goes about it, it's feels a little cheesy at some points, especially with the music. And I talk about this a little bit in my written review, that the music adds a lot to the moodiness of the film. And there were points where I was chuckling a bit, although I don't think that was the intention of the filmmaker. Now, that being said, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy the film. I liked it a lot, actually. Uh, it kind of reminded me of this theme of accepting your past and just learning to live with those obsessions that you have and not necessarily repressing them. Kind of like, valuing your life and all that. I was kind of thinking about the first Saw movie when I was watching Abnormal Beauty, although both films are completely different in their subject matter, because the serial killer in Abnormal Beauty is no Jigsaw. He's just like your standard uh, serial murderer who beats women. So yeah, um, Abnormal Beauty, I would recommend it, especially if you're just a horror film fan. I watched this on AMC's horror film streaming service, Shudder.com. They show a lot of international horror films, which it's a pretty decent selection. Not that Shudder endorses this video or our blog content. I'm just saying I've been using it a lot recently, and it has some interesting movies. So yeah, Abnormal Beauty. Check it out if you can. Um, it is a little disturbing, just to warn you, but if you're already into horror films, that won't even matter. There's a little bit of gore, not too much, not like Saw, but a lot of the disturbing stuff is like the psychology of the character, which I thought was interesting. So yeah, Abnormal Beauty, check it out, and we'll see you next time at the movies.